Welcome to the Worth It Practice podcast. It's wonderful to talk to you today. My name is Dr. Leah Kliansky, and today I wanted to talk quickly about hiring new clinicians. And I wanted to tell you my favorite question to ask during a job interview or a meet and greet when I'm trying to assess fit for a new therapist to join us, either at Thriving Child Center, my main psychology clinic, or specifically on the PCIT expert side. And I ask everyone this question. So first, let me tell you a little bit about my hiring philosophy in my clinics. So I am very picky about who I hire. There's this saying that's hire slow, fire fast. I absolutely agree with it. Like who you bring into your business is your business, right? Who you bring into your practice is your practice. And this is the scary thing about hiring therapists into a group practice because they are your reputation. So if they do bad work, if they are unprofessional, if they, God forbid, do something unethical, it reflects negatively on your entire business and people will talk about it. And I'm not trying to say that to scare you. It's just real. I mean, I can think of one hire that I regret. Most people work out well, but every now and then something does not work out. And they absolutely destroyed one of my referral relationships with the care that they provided. Highly unusual, does not happen to me often, but it was like, oh, so painful. So my goal when I'm hiring is to avoid that and also to make sure that what I'm offering and what they want are the same thing. I don't want to hire someone who is not going to be a good fit in my practice and stay in my practice. And usually the people that I bring on stay for a long, long time. I have someone who's been with me almost 10 years. Someone who's been with me 8 years. Clinicians come on and they generally stay because what I'm offering is what they want. If they want to come in and have a dynamic where like somebody is really mentoring them all the time and helping them with lots of different trainings and experience, unless you're on the PCIT side where we're going to train you in PCIT, this is a bad fit clinic. If you want a clinic where we're always meeting in person, it's a bad fit clinic for you. There are things that we offer that are right for the right person. And I want to attract the right clinicians, the right fit clinicians into my practice. And I want to repel the bad fit clinicians from my practice. If you offer things that we don't do, or you want a kind of experience in the clinic that we do not provide, then I don't want you here. So for me, the best fit clinicians are clinicians who have a really good sense of their clinical selves. They are seasoned. They already know what they're doing. And what they want from me is someone to partner with them and set up the business side of the experience, to provide them with good fit clients, to provide them with the admin help, to provide them with community and support from people that they respect. But they don't want me there asking them what's going on with each case. They want to do their own work and then they want to go and do something else. That's what they want. And so those clinicians are the kinds of clinicians that I want at Thriving Child Center because that will make them happy. And it will make me happy because that is the way that I like to work with people. I want to talk with you, figure out what you want, and basically decide, can I give you things that you want? And do you have the skills and the credentials to provide the services that we need at the times that I need you to provide them with the right clientele that we offer these services to? And if those things are not a fit, if any of those things are wrong, then there's nothing negative about you. I just don't want you to come. I also want to avoid people who have like active personality pathology, right? I want to avoid people who are not great clinicians or maybe not great people. And I just think that's true of all people. I also need to like you and respect you. Again, it's important to be picky. So in saying this, I have a question that I ask everyone when I first meet with them. So before I meet with them, they give me their CV, they complete an application. I look over the entire thing. Actually, at this point, I'm not even the first person who reviews this. My clinic director reviews this, runs it by me. Then she actually does a pre-interview and tells me if there's any red flags or anything that she doesn't like or how she feels about them. And then I interview next. So by the time they're interviewing with me, they've gone through some people and some processes. If it's just me or even at that stage, I ask them this question. And I view it almost as a psychodynamic test in a little bit of a way. I put out something very neutral and see how they respond to it. And so I say, If everything were to work out perfectly between us, and working at Thriving Child Center and PCIT experts was a perfect match for what you want, what would our partnership look like? So I'm really asking them, what do you want to happen as a result of being involved with this practice? And as you can imagine, I learn a lot from the way that they respond. Now, what do you think the ideal response is? I mean, the ideal response is that they're able to articulate clearly what they would like to do and how they would like me to help them. And it works within things that I'm already offering. So they might say, I would like to see 20 PCIT clients a week, ideally in the evenings and on the weekends. And I'd want you to help me get those right fit referrals and get them on my schedule. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, because that is what I want to do. And that's just an example. There are lots of different answers. It depends what I'm also interviewing them to do. If I want someone who wants to work in person, hopefully they tell me they want to work in person, right? I'm not asking them, do you want to work in person? First thing, I'm asking them what they want. And then I let them tell me what they want. Or maybe they'll say, well, I want to start off working with you, but then I want to move into my own private practice. That's helpful to know, right? So I want to just really understand what their vision is without a whole lot of prompting from me, because I want to be assessing if their vision aligns with mine and if what they want to do is actually what I want them to do. Are we on the same page together in this process? So that's like the real reason I'm asking this question. I'm also asking this question because sometimes people have bonkers answers to it. And within 1 minute, I know that I will not be bringing that person on. Like a very quick example is I once asked someone this question, if everything worked out perfectly and this was a perfect match, what would our working relationship look like? And she said, well, nothing ever works out for me because everything goes wrong for me. That's what all my friends say. And I was like, that's a terrible, I didn't say this, but I was thinking, that's a terrible answer. Who answers the question that way? Already knew, not the right fit, right? Not the right fit for our practice. Like I've heard all kinds of things be said by all kinds of professionals as an answer to that question. So sometimes it lets people say things that I'm like, nope. And sometimes it really like highlights for me that they are a really good culture fit. And sometimes it highlights for me that they are a terrible culture fit. And sometimes it just leads me into asking more questions where I'm asking them, what about in this case? And what about this? Or, I think that we could accommodate some of what you're talking about, but we would really need you to be open to this part of it. Is that what you want? Is that what you're looking for? You can have really good, candid conversations. It doesn't have to be like, yes, no, for certain, although it might give you a no for certain, but it might let you know, should we even investigate the next step of this conversation? And sometimes I talk to people and I describe what it is that would really work on our end. And they say, you know what, that's actually not what I'm looking for. Or like, I actually don't want to work in the evening, or I don't want to work in the afternoon. And I'm like, well, we're a child psychology practice. So that's where the clients are. And it's okay that you don't want that, but maybe I won't be able to fill your schedule. And what would that be like? So it lets us really discuss things honestly and directly and try to build towards like an actual partnership, because I want to make sure that it is right for them. I want people to only do what they want to do. I only want people to work in my clinic if that's what they actually really, really, really want. And if they think that working with me is something that they would like do we like each other is also important. Do you want to trust me with helping you to provide for your family? Huge amount of trust. Do I trust you to see my clients and do excellent care and ethical care and be someone who brings good energy to the clinic so that we continue to have a non-toxic, happy work environment? There's a lot of negotiation in those moments. That's my favorite question. I just wanted to share it with you. Curious what you think about those things, but I just like to ask it first. So I don't start off saying, this is what I need from you. I start off asking, in an ideal world, what would this be for you? Okay, I hope that's helpful. I plan on asking that question forever. For me, it really, really is a useful question. So I hope things are going well for you. If you would like to join the Worth It Practice newsletter, get more of these thoughts, get all of the podcasts that I'm listening to that I think are the best. It's completely free. You can just go ahead and join. And I look forward to talking to you next week.